Just a quick introduction, as if you could answer who you are.
Okay, my name is David Zelakovsky. I'm the curator of CATM Chelsea Gallery in New York City, Chelsea.
And how did you get into curating?
How did I get into curating? Well, I'm an artist myself for the last 30 years. Built up a business, had a gallery called Share in the Maiden for about 5 years. Became too controversial for the neighborhood, got kicked out, wound up in Chelsea. And I curate all the shows because emerging artists really don't know how, and they need a lot of experience to learn how. So.
And did you always want to get into curation, or did curation sort of find you?
No, I just have very strong opinions of what art is supposed to be, and I consider myself an expert in the sense that I know good art. I know how it's supposed to work, and there are a few people out there who really understand the whole scope of it. So, I'm always open to listen to others, and I do have, obviously conversations, but bottom line is if you're not competent enough to go one-on-one with me with an intelligent response to an answer, then, I obviously win. But the thing is that you could come into a curated show of mine and ask me any detail down to the hair on the carpet, and I will have an answer as to why it's like that. There is no accidents.
And whereabouts did you study?
Studied. I started my art career in my first year in Ohio. Then I was in Brandeis University for 3 years, and then I was in Glasgow, Scotland. I had my own studio there while studying veterinary medicine. It was just before they were the city of culture. I was there from 86 to 90. Maintained my studio, hit brick wall after brick wall because Americans were not welcome, especially artists. And when the Eastern Wall came down and the Eastern Bloc art was no longer the fad, they decided to focus on their own national grown artists, which they never bothered to all the time I was there. But it was not for Americans, so I decided to leave.
Could you explain just a little bit about how the commercial art market works in New York?
Well, you're probably asking the wrong person, because I'm very anti-establishment. I started in the West Village for a reason, because I don't like the system here. The way this current system is, it is more about gallery, the space, the gallery name. With us, the artists are the priority, the art is the priority, the business is really second priority, and it's probably not the best business plan, but that's the way it's supposed to be. So commercial is not what we consider ourselves. Commercial is, we don't look for product to sell. I will hang work that I know will not sell. If it means that it has to be in the show to make the show better, it gets in the show. Whereas most galleries will just say it's not in, because they're more concerned about the bottom dollar.
That kind of just answered my other question there as well. I was going to ask, what are the major problems with contemporary art scene, and how would you fix them? But you sort of already answered.
You fix it. One way I fix it is I have an open door policy. You don't get the coldness. Anybody can walk into my door, and I will give them 3 and 4 hours of my time if I have it. And it's really supporting that community side. I don't take submissions. You come in, we have a conversation, and we get to it. I don't brush you off, have a pile of submissions and see it later. I don't look online because they distort the work. So, and like I said, I'm looking for true talent. I'm not looking for a sale. Everybody comes in here trying to pitch me something. I'm not looking for a pitch, and that's why I need to talk to them first.
What do you love about your job?
What do I love about it? This gives me a platform to, really change the world on a global scale. I'm very involved in a not-for-profit called Fund Art Now, where we focus on projects of art that will change the way, the fundamentals of how humans think. very simple ideas, and the idea is to, art is the only institution that can change the way people think.
And what do you hate about it?
I don't hate anything about it. What I dislike about it is the fact that it is so focused on money and success, and you know, it's not really about hating. I understand the necessity of money. Obviously, you need it to accomplish things, and that's the whole point. But at the same time, that should not be the priority. And you know, as far as the world goes, the world needs to understand that art is too important to let go. So money should never be a priority when it comes to art.
What does a typical day for you entail?
Yeah, sitting, you know, talking to clients, you know, following on press releases, doing work. You know, we have shows every month, so I literally have a 10-day break in between shows. So I'm constantly promoting the next show, so it's a non-stop process.
Cool. Thank you very much. You've been very helpful, David.
Very good.